So, following up on Wednesday's daily video, do you ever advise your clients to borrow on margin?
No, no, I'd never do margin personally, and it's pretty popular. So the thought process, just so you understand how it works, is let's say I want to buy, $1,000 worth of stock. In today's world, I can put up $500 and borrow the other 500 and buy $1,000 worth of stock. So theoretically, if it turns into $2,000, right? I pay off the 500, I make 1,500 on my $500 investment. So it magnifies my returns, but it also magnifies your losses. And they can do what's called a margin call. So let's say you have that $1,000 and it doesn't go the way you thought and it actually goes down and all of a sudden you have $750. They might have a margin call where you have to put more money in. And so that can be really dramatic because it's very quick. You have to do it right away. The brokerage firm is, trying to protect themselves. And it's really, you magnify that times millions of different investors. That's where the market gets in trouble. Matter of fact, that's why they only have 50% margin in the market right now, whereas they allowed 90% margin back in the right before the Great Depression. It was one of the things that they now changed. They can still go to 90, but at least in my entire career, it's been at 50% margin. But again, if you look at what happens right now with the cryptocurrencies, for example, that's a huge issue. You can go 100 to 1. It's not regulated, so that's a recipe for disaster for that particular investor if it goes the wrong direction. So yeah, I'd be a little bit cautious with margin. We don't use it, and we would maybe use it in some really strange scenario where somebody had something super temporary where they needed money. But generally speaking, we don't do it. Yeah, it's not part of our. Uh, doesn't make sense to me with these clients.